What's up, you guys? How we doing? It's always fun getting the height adjusted. It's directly connected to my ego, so we gotta make sure the height is just right. You know? I like this little cutaway. It's the easiest I've ever gone on stage, I think, ever. A lot of times I have help on stage. People are very helpful when you have a disability most of the time. Although, given my profession, I deal with a lot with drunk people. Drunk people are very helpful, but sometimes you wonder who's helping who. You know, you wonder if you're just helping their emotional well-being. You know, but I always say, as long as I leave the same amount of disabled as when I arrive, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. But yeah, people are very helpful here, especially. I lived in Los Angeles, California, for 6 years. I enjoyed 3 of them. Then the last 3 I hated. People in LA are not helpful at all. When I first arrived in LA, I was in a bathroom, washing my hands. Now you guys might think that's a normal occurrence. For me, I need a little assistance on the way out. There's an obstacle in my field of vision. It's what you guys would call a door. Me, it's my arch enemy. So I say, excuse me, sir, would you mind helping me with this large door? It's pretty heavy. And he looks at me dead in my eyes, dead in my soul, and he goes, no. And I'm like, LA's gonna be great. This is gonna be fun. LA is a lot like, you guys remember that game with the polar bear and the ice? You guys had to use the little hammers and knock the ice away and try to keep the polar bear on that little piece of ice? That's what LA feels like. If anybody remembers that game, that's what LA feels like, man. It got crazy right as I left, man. There were shootings right by my house. It was insane. I had to leave. I'm very thankful to be back in LA. Back in the South here. In LA, people like to give you advice you did not ask for at any time. And it's always advice that's like super generic, super basic things that you would just do anyway, but somebody has the need to say it to you. It'd always be some guy like named Brad. He'll be like the LA Fitness. You'd be doing your thing, doing your bicep curls, coming up. He'll be like, you know what, man? I can sense you're stressed out the way you're curling them weights. You know what you gotta do, brother? You just gotta breathe, man. You guys wanna hit a couple deep ones with me? It's good for you. Good, that's a group exercise. And then he'll be like, don't you feel better? And I'm like, Brad, what's wrong with you? Like, what moment did you realize that you need to tell everybody that? Like, was there a moment where you were out in public and you forgot to breathe and you passed out in the middle of a set where you're lifting weights? And somebody had to come by with the smelling salts and you were like, oh, I remember how to breathe. I'm going to remind everybody, nobody's ever going to forget again. Like, what happened? What was the origin of that? I'm just curious. Yeah, I think I'm ready for the apocalypse. You guys think the world's on fire? Because I think it is. Got a few claps out there. The rest of you guys are saints, man. We're going to try to figure this out, aren't we? But while the catch is on fire, I've got a plan. I'm ready for the apocalypse. First up, I gotta kill Brad. Gotta take his headband. Second step, I gotta become a cult leader. You think I can run away from a zombie or a preacher or a crazy guy wielding a machete? No, I can't do that. I gotta be the crazy guy wielding the machete, man. Then, when we're all down at the 7-Eleven grabbing medicine or food or supplies, I gotta be all cool. I gotta be in a trance, trying to get a message. By the Twinkies, you know? And then I gotta pull out my Desert Eagle and shoot somebody in the face immediately. BAM! They'd be like, oh shit, what happened, man? Why'd you do that? I'd be like, God told me to follow me. I have all the answers. You know? That's what I gotta do. I can't run away. I need you guys to carry me like a king. That's how this works, man. That's the only way I survive. I think I'm ready, though. I think I'm ready. I can do a lot of things as a disabled person that you guys probably can't do. For example, I can park anywhere in the world I want to. You guys think the designated parking area is the only place I can park myself? No, sir, no, ma'am. I could ram into an old folks' home right now. Half the old people die of a heart attack. What the fuck's going on? Let you guys laugh at that. Let that marinate a minute. Then I'd play backgammon with whoever's left. Not a lot of people play backgammon anymore. Might have been their childhood favorite game. I just want to give them that experience, you know? I'm a considerate serial killer. That's what I'm saying. I could kill anybody I wanted to, too. You guys don't be scared, but be vigilant. Be ready. I could act on it at any moment. I could stab somebody 75 times in the chest with a knife. As long as I ran away quick enough, the cops would be like, oh shit, there's a mass murder in the loose. We got to make sure the handicapped get home safe. We want him tucked up in his bedroom in the ponies tonight. You know? I always get the free pass. A lot of people think disabled people are like puppies. Real sweet and shit, right? You guys ever met a bad dog? There's a couple bad disabled people out there. One or two of us. I mentioned the parking placard. You guys think that symbol is just for parking? That's our gang sign. We're part of a gang. If I don't wear my collars, I get shot out here. It's insane. It's insane. It's wild times. If you guys want to learn like me, I am offering classes on how to steal from somebody. All you got to do is follow my lead. You got to put on a little bit of a limp. Walk up to somebody and say, excuse me, will you help me with insert task here? Then you got to meet them in the dark, behind a dumpster. And you got to hit them really hard in the head with a wrench and run away. Guys will be much faster than me. Much faster than me. I really want to have Tony the Tiger as my best friend. I think it'd be awesome. Everything you ever did would be great. You know what I mean? You'd be in the gym, hitting your thing, doing one more rep. He'd be like, earn your stripes, you're doing great. You guys might think that thumbs up is for you as a consumer. Like, hey, thanks for benefiting the economy. No, that's for his biceps. Have you seen that guy? Tony the Tiger is a cartoon narcissist. I think I relate. Can you imagine being the only tiger in the Serengeti or wherever tigers live? Everyone else is talking about hunting gazelles and shit. Gets around to him and he's like, hey kids, get your vitamins, it's really important. You know, it had to be hard for Tony, that's all I'm saying. Thank you guys very much. My name is Skyler Champagne. Enjoy.